Hey, beautiful people, welcome to the midday moment. Welcome to the midday moment. Let's go ahead and get started with some good lyrics, some positive affirmations, some positive words for you to say about yourself, about your life, how you function, how you operate in your life. So, different ones have told me that you're enjoying this. So, let's do this and then we'll give a proper introduction. Come on, my seed is blessed.
My seed is blessed.
Yes.
My money is blessed. My body is blessed.
All of
It
this.
keeps happening for me. Covering my family.
Hmm.
Making better decisions. Destroying every addiction. It keeps happening for me. I won't apologize. No more feeling guilty. Cause this way of life is the best thing for me. I accept your blessings, trust you with my future. Cause your way
Yes.
of life is the best thing for me.
Come on, my seed
Oh,
is
my
blessed.
seed is blessed.
And my money,
My money is
my
blessed.
body.
My body is
And
blessed.
this keeps
It
on
keeps happening for me. Covering my family.
Pinky and
Making
Junior.
better decisions, destroying every addiction. It keeps happening for me. I won't apologize. No more feeling guilty about this good thing that is happening for
Come on, lift
me.
your hands and say, I
Oh, I
accept.
accept your blessing.
And God, I trust
Trust you with my future.
because
Cause
this way
your
of life
way of
is the best
life
thing.
is the best thing for
Come on, say,
me.
I
Yeah,
accept
yeah. I accept your
and
blessing.
I trust
Trust
you
you with my
because this
future.
way of
Cause your
life
way of life,
is the
yeah,
best thing.
is the best thing
Come
for
on, so
me.
one more time. I
Oh,
accept
I accept your blessing.
and I trust you,
Trust you with
God,
my future.
because this
Cause
way of
your
life
way of life
is the best thing.
is the best thing
Come
for
on, say it again. This way of
me.
life
Your way of life
is the best thing.
is the best thing
Come
for
on, say this
me.
kingdom life
Your way of
is the
life
best
is the
thing.
best thing for me.
Yay! Oh my goodness. I hope you are enjoying the lyrics of that song. Thank you so much. That song is written and recorded, originally written and recorded by Kiera Sheard. And it blessed us all of 2024. It's our offering song at today's church. And it's going to bless the midday moment. All right. Well, welcome to the midday moment. I'm your host, Dr. Davina Jones, assistant spiritual leader of today's church. And, fivefold general for Church of the Everlasting Kingdom. It is certainly an honor and a privilege. It's work, but it's an honor and a privilege to serve in ministry, be a blessing to the people of God, to hold the grace, hold the consciousness of grace, make sure that the administration of the church is handled so that we can do what is necessary to usher people into the existing presence of the Lord so that they experience miracles, signs, and wonders. Yay. And so, as a part of my own commitment to continue to grow, to continue to evolve, I too am still a disciple with my spiritual practices. So, the midday moment is a part of my spiritual practice. Monday through Thursday, I commit to a public study and reflection. That's what this is. I do it privately. This, however, is just a public reflection of my private study. I'm called to share out loud, just like I say, some people are called to sing outside of the shower. Other people, let's just make a joyful noise with the congregation, or, embedded in the choir or in the shower. All right. But let's come on together and make some joyful noise. That's the beautiful thing that happens when we all get together to do that. So listen, in this season of the midday moment, We are studying in tandem with the daily download, what I call the master class, as a part of our faith exercise, as a part of our faith practice. That daily download, I'm telling you, it is masterful. And so we are studying so that we can help publish that Kingdom Study Bible. It is a new Bible, yes, a new study Bible to help you continue to see the application of Scripture right now. The application of Scripture right now. You can read the Bible as literature, and it's got some great historical context there. You can read it literally. It's a challenge, and hopefully it challenges you and triggers you, so that you see the progression of humanity. A lot of things there that are very primitive in terms of how we've treated each other, and we've evolved, and yet we have some more evolving to do. Okay, faith, faith, faith in writing, as the scriptures are. Faith in writing doesn't stop with the book of Revelation. It doesn't even stop with what we call the tradition of the Bible. Yet we receive the Bible because of what it gives us, these conversations of God that it gives us. And so we receive it as a holy book to give us some guidance so that we can continue to have our conversations with God and with each other, with ourselves. And so this Kingdom Study Bible is going to assist you in doing that, give you some gender neutral language and some other things for you to consider in your study time so that you can live life and that more abundantly, that you can live life and have peace in your body, health, peace and harmony in all of your relationships, and peace in your money. Okay, that's a part of what we offer through this study, what we believe to be the outcome of this study. We're not judgmental of anything else you do. We're just telling you what works for us. Okay, telling you what works for me. All right, so listen, for today, we are still in First Corinthians chapter 13, and it looks like we're gonna take our time with this love chapter, and rightly so. And so we are still at verse 5. It does not dishonor, love does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. And so we are not easily angered is the emphasis today. Love is not easily angered. Now, I have great appreciation for the daily download this morning, because we're able to recall the fact that being angry itself is permissible, is permitted. It's your feeling to be angry. It's a part of your emotion that really needs to be experienced. The scripture does record, be angry and sin not, but then say don't be angry. And we really do receive real-time life application from that you have a permission to be angry. And in reflection of today's daily download, some of us experience anger, kind of like how we do our over easy eggs. We're super easy going. Perhaps maybe nothing bothers you. I have concern about that. You can continue to live in that kind of flow where nothing bothers you. You are angry with nothing, just super easy going. I caution that because that wasn't even true for Jesus. That was not even true for Jesus. Most of us at least refer to that one time, at least that one time. I like to joke and say everybody got permission to flip over one table in their life. And when Jesus went into the temple and they were cheating people, mishandling people's sacrifice, and Jesus flipped over the tables. Y'all remember that? And so I like to joke every now and then, say you could at least flip one table in your life. but super easygoing, never being triggered in your anger. I caution that. Because one of the ways that you recognize your purpose and your passion, your assignment in the earth, why you exist, thinking the way you think, with the personality traits that you have. One of the ways that you answer those questions of purpose is knowing what triggers you. What brings about a certain measure of anger for you, almost like a righteous indignation? We haven't gotten to what you do with it, but just saying the feeling of it. And so I encourage you to make sure you don't ignore having some feelings of anger. Sometimes we may treat our anger like over hard eggs or hard-boiled eggs. My daddy calls it sitting bulls. You know, some people can be sitting bulls. I mean, you cross them, somebody crosses you, and you are like a sitting bull. You don't let go. You hold your ground. I mean, come hell or high water. I caution that. I caution that for several reasons. But being a sitting bull, you know, you you can prevent yourself from the miracle, the sign and the wonder, you know, because it's already when you experience certain things, and a world consciousness, people can say, oh well, what, such and such ain't gonna never happen because you already know how that went down. But for it to happen, for the unity to happen, for the reunification to take place. That is the miracle. But that can't happen if you're a sitting bull. Even Jesus walked through Samaria. Well, we don't do those people. We don't flow with those people, you know. But even Jesus walked through Samaria. You can't walk through Samaria if you're a sitting bull. And what happens because he walks through Samaria? He encounters an individual and they have a conversation, and a whole city is flipped upside down because of the testimony of living water, the woman at the well. hmm So again, it's not about, you can't be angry, but how do you work through that anger? And I like this concept here. Sometimes, some of us, we grow and we evolve that we can accept the scrambling egg challenge of anger. Anger can be scrambling. It can be like scrambling some eggs. It can be, you can feel scrambled. You can feel scrambled. And we're encouraging you in this teaching. Let your feelings of anger flow, even if it's a little scramble. Let them flow. You may have a moment of being super easy. You may have a moment of being the sitting bull. At some point, however, let the anger flow. If it just sits in you and you ignore it, being super easy, anger has a way of all discomfort, really, and certainly anger, it has a way of sitting inside of you and manifesting disease that then you got to do some soul work for. It keeps you from the miracle at the well because you're so angry you can't walk through Samaria. I remember I lived in a city. I'm about to close. I lived in a city. I won't name the city because that's not important. But I lived in a couple of different cities. I've lived in Toledo, Ohio, Maumee, Ohio. I didn't live in Detroit, but I worked in Detroit. Didn't live in Chicago, but I worked there, so I would commute there every month. Um, and I lived in Daytona Beach, Florida. I lived in Holly Hill, Florida. I lived in Jacksonville, Florida. Tampa, of course, Ocala, Florida. Wesley Chapel, Florida. I've lived in some different cities. All right. One city in particular was such a representation of a anger and some anger that I experienced with some folks. Just felt very misunderstood and was very angry about the way um, our relationship at that time ended. And I was so angry I wouldn't even drive through the city. I was so angry I wouldn't drive through the city. So angry. It's no way to live. No way to live. No way to live. Perhaps there is a miracle waiting for me as I drive through that city. But if I'm not allowing the anger to flow through me, process all my feelings so I can get to the point of it flowing through me, I may, I may not experience that potential of the miracle there. In closing, my second closing, my third closing, I'm late to the party, y'all. Late to the party. Well, I'm on time. I got it when I needed it. Some of you read the book, The Shack. Some of you watched the movie, The Shack. I just watched it. And I'm not spoiled. I mean, is you all? Some of you already know it, but um, the father is in that movie is angry because of what happened to his little girl. Angry, rightfully so. Angry. And the movie just allows you um, to have this picture of the possibility of anger, walking through anger. And I can imagine in that situation, because of what takes place at the shack, that you don't ever want to go to the shack, or like I didn't want to drive through the city. But in his consciousness, he takes that journey to go to the place, go to the person that you are triggered with, the place and the person that you are triggered with. Go there. Go there. Because until you can go there in your consciousness or physically, until you can go there and leave in peace, not leave like, you ain't got to worry about me. You ain't got to come up. And we all know what peace sounds like. We know what peace sounds like. We know what peace sounds like. It is well with my soul. Not, it's well with my soul. Yeah. So I encourage you today. All right, time for me to go. I encourage you. Let anger flow. You might be a little scrambled. Let it flow. Let it flow so that you can truly experience life and life more abundantly. That you can truly experience optimal health, not just health, optimal health. Yeah. You can experience that overwhelming, overflowing peace and wealth. Yeah. All right, I'm done, y'all. Don't be stingy. Like and share. Don't be stingy. Like and share. I love you. I bless you. Take care, everybody. 25 is our goal for sharing. But do share. Don't be stingy. Encourage somebody. Be a blessing to somebody. All right. I'll see y'all back here again tomorrow. Take care. Blessings. Hugs. Love. Love and kisses. Mwah.